Today, we are talking about daytime flash portrait using high-speed sync and ND filters. But what I told you, there's no difference in image quality between the two. The concept is simple. You can shoot wide open apertures with flash in bright daylight. So, what's the purpose of using flash during the day? Typically, a daytime portrait can result in a blown-out background and backlit model. Not exactly the effect you are aiming for. However, by using high-speed sync and ND filters, you can preserve the details of both of a model and the background. This technique allows the subject to pop beautifully separated from the background with a gorgeous bokeh effect, while still maintaining rich details without the overexposure. This allows you to achieve breathtaking dynamic shots perfect for artists and musicians alike. You don't need an expensive, fancy flash and a softbox. You can achieve the image even with the budget equipment. By the end of this video, you will have the skills to create incredible portraits with flash. So let's jump in. Here's upcoming. Number 1. What's good about daytime flash portraits? Number 2. How high-speed sync and ND filters work? Number 3. Equipment overview. Number 4. Position of sun, model, and flash. Number 5. Setting high-speed sync and ND filters. Number 6. Recap. Number 1. What's good about daytime flash portraits? When you take a daytime portrait, the result can often be disappointing, often end up like this, or like this. Background blown out, lacking detail, the model face completely backlit, and surrounded in shadows. Not the effect you want. But you use flash daytime, everything changes. Make a pop from the background, while still preserving details of the background. Thus, you can create striking and dramatic images that captivate the viewers. For this particular photo session featured in this video, I aim to produce vibrant, modern, and artist look. So I chose a location with skyscrapers behind and background, perfectly complementing the dynamic feel I wanted to achieve. But how to achieve this image? Let me explain next. Number 2. How high-speed sync and ND filters work. If you understand the concept, everything makes sense. You will be able to control the shooting much more easier. There is 2 techniques to achieve this. One is high-speed sync. The other is to use ND filters. But there is any difference in image quality between the two. The concept is the same and simple. You take daytime flash portrait with wide open aperture. Here are sample photos of these two. Looks the same. But when you take a daytime flash portrait, here's a challenge. Camera has a maximum sync speed. Let me explain. Sync speed is the fastest shutter speed that your camera can use with a flash. Imagine the shutter is like a curtain that opens and closes, and the flash is like a spotlight that shining your subject. Each camera has a maximum sync speed, usually up to 1/250th of a second. This is the quickest curtain your camera can open while the spotlight is on. So everything in your photos lit up nicely. If the shutter speed goes faster than that, some parts of the photos gets dark. Or my camera, Sony a7 IV, cannot even go faster more than 1/250th of a second. In short, sync speed helps the flash and camera work together perfectly to make bright, beautiful photos. That's why high-speed sync takes into play. Let's say you are taking photos in daytime, you are on aperture 1.8 and lowest ISO 100, but the image is still too bright. So many lights coming into your sensor. What you can do next is raising the shutter speed and control the ambient light. At this moment, the model's face getting darker and shadow. Then you pop the flash and illuminate the model's face. That's how high-speed sync works. But how about ND filters? The concept is simple and the same. You shoot wide open aperture. ND filters control the total ambient light. What you can do is wide open aperture, control the ND filter, then you pop the flash. With ND filters, your shutter speed can stay lower 1/250th of a second. This is the difference. Number 3. Equipment overview. Let's look at my camera gear for today's shoot. I'm using the Sony a7 IV with a Sony 1635 f2.8 G Master lens to capture wide-angle shots and beautiful bokeh in the background. Now you might think you need an expensive speedlight and fancy softbox for the flash, but that's not true. You can use budget-friendly equipment too, like Godox. For this shoot, I'm using Godox V1 speedlight and Godox X Pro 2 transmitter along with a light stand. This setup allows you to use both on-camera and off-camera flash. For bright daylight flash portraits, you often need to use full power for the flash, no matter the brand. Keep in mind, it consumes battery pretty fast. It takes time for the flash to recycle and be ready for shoot again. If you do a lot of daytime flash portraits, it's a good idea to get extra batteries or consider upgrading your speedlight. Some speedlights can handle full power continuously. Now let's talk about ND filters. When buying an ND filter, get the largest diameter that fits your lens. You can also use step-up rings which let you use the same filter on different lenses. If your biggest lens diameter is 85mm, then you get an ND filter in that size. With step-up rings, you can still use it with your other lenses. Number 4. Position of sun, model, and flash. If you want to achieve beautiful daytime flash portraits, it's essential to understand the positions of the sun, model, camera, and flash. You can move the sun, but you can adjust the model, camera, and flash. If you don't know how to position these correctly, the result won't be great, but when you get it right, you'll capture amazing photos. Let's start with a bad example photos first. Then let's see how to fix it. In this image, the right side is lit by sunlight, the left side is lit by off-camera flash. The center of the face is shadowed, which looks unflattering. The position of the sun, model, camera, and lighting here are not ideal. I moved to the right side to capture the background, which caused unflattering shadows on the model's face. A better example would look like this. Here, the model's face is nicely lit without any strange shadows. In these photos, with on-camera flash, the sun is positioned just behind the model, and it looks much better. For off-camera flash, you can place the flash on the opposite side of the sun like this, or try a different angle like this one as well. If you are unsure how to position the model, camera, and flash, your photos won't work well. You can move the sun, but you can adjust the model, camera, and flash for better results. This can completely change the look of your image. Remember to place the speedlight close to the model. In bright daylight, even at full power, the flash may not light up the model enough if it's too far away. If the light sun appears in your frame, you can remove it at the post-production later. Number 5. Setting high-speed sync and LED filters. First, don't turn on the flash yet while adjusting the ambient light. Adjust the ambient light first, then you can turn on the flash. For high-speed sync, make sure turn on the high-speed sync mode of your flash, and then you are all set to shoot. To recap, today we explored how to take stunning daytime portraits using high-speed sync and LED filters. We learned how these tools help control lighting, allowing a model to shine while keeping the background detailed and vibrant. Remember, adjusting your model, camera, and flash position is a key to creating beautiful images. I encourage you to try this technique in your own photography. Share your experience in the comment below. Okay, now this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. How did you like the shooting?
Cool. That's our third project, I guess, together. This time is for my James performance. And we're getting some amazing shots, so check it out. Check this YouTube. Check out the videos. He's amazing.
Hey, thank you.
And check me.
Yeah, check out too. See you next video.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that's it.